Ne bu? İstanbul The Ultimate Guide. Nasıl yani?
Hey, you. Are you an esports fan? Are you coming to Istanbul for Valorant Champions Tour? Would you like a guide for your experience? Here it is. Welcome to Istanbul, the most uniquely located city in the world, as well as the most crowded in a country with a population of 85 million, Turkey. Istanbul is the proverbial and literal bridge between Europe, Asia, and Africa. Connected with 3 actual bridges, more than 16 million people live on 2 continents simultaneously in this
En büyük ve en iyi havaalanına sahip.
metropolitan center that is larger and more crowded than many European countries.
En güzel camilere sahip.
The championship event will take place on the European side, here at the Volkswagen Arena. Turkish Esports Federation is bound to the government.
Gerçekten Türkiye Spor Federasyonu olmasa ne yapardık ya?
To the government. Turkish esports fans are the 7th in global enthusiasm rankings. 10,000 plus arenas were sold out in a couple of hours. With $335 million, Turkey has received the highest amount of gaming investment in Europe. Riot Games has been present and active in service to the Turkish audience for years, with its headquarters and server in Istanbul. 3 conventional sports clubs, each older than a century, have been founded here, and they all have active teams in LoL, who have achieved national championship status. This city is the home for many esports teams as well. All have represented Turkey and Istanbul very successfully on a global scale. These teams have inspired the local market to expand exponentially through their success, gaming houses, and companies. Taking on the role of broadcasting, these teams create and help grow the community. If you are a team owner or an investor, do contact with these teams in order to better understand the market and expand your network. There are many jerseys to add to your collection if you are an avid esports fan. Turkey and specifically Istanbul is an amazing location for a world championship caliber event. You will not only watch the matches among passionate local esports fans, but also experience a unique and amazing city in the meanwhile. This city has been waiting for years for an international challenge to take place in this land. And this is how to get there using the public transport system.
Harbiden çok güzel olacak ya. Yani o atmosfer efsi olacak. Bir de Türk takımı. Maçlar sırasında TR serverı çökse ya çok komik olmaz mıydı? Maçlar turnuva serverında oynanıyor abi. Çökmeyen bir serverda oynanıyor yani. Fatih'cim teşekkür ederim. Hoş geldin. 19. ayın kutlu olsun.
Will be a lot easier if you book your hotel on the European side. You can find more than decent Airbnbs in these areas. Focus on these areas to find accommodation so that you can have a better experience. One of the largest in the world, Istanbul Airport is the better option between the 2 airports as it's located on the same continent as the event, and assuming that you will choose to stay on the European side as well. Almost all of Maps applications work flawlessly in Istanbul, so we recommend you to locate where you'll be staying and use Google Maps or iOS Maps to determine which transportation method will suit your preferences the best. You can use public transport and taxis according to your budget. While you're here, metro, sea transport, or taxis will take you across the 2 sides, Asia and Europe.
Taksiler biraz sikebilir ama.
Make the best of this opportunity to feed the seagulls while you're on the boat.
Artıları
The
besleyin.
rush hours are 8 to 10 a.m. and 5 to 9 p.m. And these will be the most crowded times for the public transportation as well. Try to avoid these times to get to somewhere. And do not hope for a taxi. Istanbul is historically known for the 7 hills it was built upon, so electric scooters will be your closest allies during your stay. The official language is Turkish. Many people speak English. And it is wise to exchange into Turkish currency and spend accordingly. You can use your credit card almost
Tabii kapalı
everywhere.
çarşı.
Turkish cuisine is world famous for many dishes, and Istanbul offers a wide range of different foods from various cultures.
Bir Maraşçı çalımı yemen var.
Amazing Italian, Thai, or Chinese here. Street food and fine dining options are too many to count, so just take our advice and ask your local friends to suggest some places. And do try both street food and restaurants. Throughout history, Istanbul has been the jewel of almost all cultures and nations that lived in these lands. So there's a long and multi-layered history. In the heart of the old city, Hagia Sophia, for instance, was built more than 1,500 years ago, so you can guess how deep the roots go. Do plan a visit to the old city and cross the Bosphorus Strait for a unique boat riding experience between two continents. Istanbul is a city of malls. Out
Gerçekten
of the
AVM
total
şehri ya.
125 malls, these are the closest to the event venue. It is unlike its pre-pandemic times, of course. However, Istanbul is one of the cities that never sleeps. Bars, pubs, concert halls, and nightclubs, they are everywhere. Check out what concerts and parties are on during your visit before you arrive so you can get your tickets. Even though life is faster and more hectic on the European side, you can take an afternoon on the Asian side and spend some time at the seaside public parks. This will be the Marmara Sea. On the Asian side, you can plan a day at the Princess Islands for trekking and a quick dip in the cool waters of the Marmara Sea. If you prefer sun and sand to the city, you can plan a 40-minute car ride from the event venue to get to the Black Sea region and enjoy the waves on the sandy beaches of Kilyos. There are at least a couple of choices for beach clubs here. In Istanbul, we are more than ready to show our hospitality.
Vallahi 10 numara şehrimiz var ya. Bu arada video çok güzel olmuş ha. Arkadaşlar böyle varsa yabancı arkadaşlarınız gelecekler Champions'a falan atın bence bu videoyu. Gayet güzel bir rehber olmuş. Nice.